Hey good people, Nails by Ra. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. Welcome to my channel if you have. Welcome to my channel even if you haven't. I'm glad you found me. I wanted to come today and talk about nail care. I've gotten a lot of emails and comments on some of my older posts about products to use right now since they can't get to the nail salon. So I'm here to help. Please continue to write to me and email me and comment on my posts with any questions that you may have regarding nail care while you're at home. I understand that it's difficult right now. We're all in quarantine and it kind of sucks, especially if you are an avid every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, or once a month kind of gal. I wanted to be here to offer my expert advice. I have gotten questions about drills, about products to use when you have acrylic on, how to remove your acrylic, what you should do, where you can get these things, so I'm here to help. I will start out by saying that Amazon is your friend. If you cannot get to any of the named beauty stores, so there's Sally's, there is CosmoProf. I believe you can shop at both of those if you are not licensed, and if you are only going in there to get nail files or buffers or anything to do manicure, pedicure, things. You can also get monomer and polymer, which is the powder in the liquid for traditional acrylic nails. I understand that there are also some dip powders that you can get now, or dip powder kits, starter kits that you can get now out of Sally's. I saw that recently in one of the Nail Pro magazines that I was reading. But I'm going to start off light with just regular manicure basic things that you may want for your manicures. So first off, you are going to need a bowl of water, warm soapy water, just to loosen up any of the skin around your nails and get that gook out of there. And prior to doing that, you want to make sure you have at least these couple of things to get the nail file in shape that you want. I highly recommend having a 180 grit or 100 grit nail file. It looks like this. Clean and simple. You can get these at Sally's. They have them. You can probably even find them at Walmart and Target if I'm not mistaken. You can also get buffers. You will need a buffer. And if you like, you can have a buff shine. So the gray side is for roughing up the nail, buffing it, and then the white shine is for the shine. The white side is for the shine. So gray is for buff, white is for shine. And you can also tell because one side is a little more coarse than the other. That's usually how you can tell which side is the tougher. And also there are some take home and do it yourself tools that you can have as far as clippers, nippers, and cuticle pushers, but I highly recommend being careful with the cuticle pusher because, with the nipper, because there are times where people take too much off, and this can still happen in the regular salon too, but I'm cautioning you that after you've pushed back your cuticle, anything that comes off of your nail is what you nip. Do not, and I repeat, do not nip your real skin, the live skin, because you need your cuticle. Your cuticle is there as a barrier for bacteria. It keeps all of that out. So you don't want that in your bloodstream or in your system. If you clip too much off, you won't have it. And it hurts. So we don't want to do that. So you are going to need, again, your clipper, your nipper, and a cuticle pusher. If you cannot get to any of the stainless steel ones, and also the pick to get underneath the gunk that may come off of your nails or things that are bitten, please make sure you do that because that's what creates this nail. So you want to clean up under it and get it out. And then for your own personal use, it's okay to have a nail brush just to get it under there and make sure everything is nice and squeaky clean. Also, if you want those same things for your pedicure as well. You need those tools for your pedicure. Now, as far as products, you will need cuticle softener. All of these things you can get at Sally's, and they are marked cuticle softener. Doesn't matter the brand, they all do the same thing. So you're going to need a cuticle softener. You are going to need lotion. You are going to need soap and water for your feet, whatever you like, or if you like to do essential oils, or if you want to do Epsom salt and just have it soak. The main thing is that you are removing any of the debris or bacteria off of your feet and hands as well. So these are interchangeable. You can do both for both, really. So you are going to need, again, cuticle softener. You're going to need a foot soak. So that could be essential oils in warm water, regular bath soap in warm water, or your Epsom salts in warm water, just as long as you have something in there. And then you're also going to need, if you have callus on your feet, do not, and I repeat, please don't get the cheese grater looking thing. It makes your callus grow back meaner and thicker. It's actually banned in, I want to say, multiple states that you don't want to do that. You will need a buff or a pumice stone. So you want to get a pumice stone. Those are all in Sally's. You can find these in Sally's and CosmoProf. I believe that there are certain products you cannot purchase in these places unless you are a licensed professional. So just make sure, and sometimes it will be marked what it is, what you can use, and what's professional use. So the callus remover, again, the callus remover, it is in a jar. I believe it's called Be Natural or Natural Be. I believe that's the brand. But again, it doesn't matter. As long as you see something and it says cuticle softener or callus treatment, it is the same thing. Does the same thing. So for the callus treatment, the most you can leave it on is 5 minutes. And that's what the bottle says, 3 to 5 minutes. So if you put it on and you feel like you want to try your luck and buff it off after 3, do that. It works, and it continues to work even after you wash it off your feet. But please make sure to rinse it after that time, because it will start to burn your skin. I've gotten it on my skin before, and it doesn't feel good. It's a slow burn and it hurts. I still have the scar from it. So you want to make sure you're careful with the callus treatment. But that part is completely optional. You will do the same thing if you have a regular pumice stone and some warm water after your feet have soaked for a while. I believe I covered everything. Let me think. You've got your foot soak or your hand soak. You've got your cuticle softener. You've got your callus remover, your buffer, your pumice stone, lotion, and oil. You want to make sure you do that. Oh, and an exfoliate. You always want to exfoliate, at least for your feet. I personally exfoliate about twice a week, and that's just a full body exfoliate. I have sensitive skin too, so I try not to over exfoliate because that hurts. But yes, you will want an exfoliate too. And again, that doesn't matter where you get it from. I use Dead Sea Naturals, the brand. You can get that at Walmart. So again, it's fairly inexpensive to do your at-home care. Now, that's just for the manicure pedicure part. For the more technical things like the acrylics and the gel, we could go on for miles about that. However, I do say, please, please, please consult a salon professional before you use any of those chemicals, because if you use them a certain way, you could injure yourself, and it won't be good. So I am here to say this. If you have any questions regarding those things, comment, email me, share this video. If you have any content that you want to create and add to this video, I'm here for that too. But when it comes to the acrylics, quick lesson. Your liquid and your powder, there is never really a mathematical ratio for how much liquid you need for your powder, but I will say, before you put it on yourself, practice on a napkin or practice on something else other than your natural nail, just so that you can get a feel for the groove. You are going to need a acrylic brush. You're going to need a brush, and those things you can get at Sally's, CosmoProf. You are going to need a brush. I use Kolinsky. I don't think I've seen Kolinsky's in Sally's or CosmoProf, but you will have, they have some form of acrylic brushes in Sally's. I've bought brushes from Sally's when I was in school, so they have those. So you will need a brush. You're going to need liquid and powder, and I believe Kiss, the brand Kiss, they have a package that you can use that's a starter kit for the acrylic. I've used it. It's okay for in the meantime until we can all leave the house and go get our nails done. So that's good. You can use that. There are dip powder starter kits. Now the dip powder is still acrylic. It is still acrylic, and you can get those at Sally's. I recently saw that in a nail professional book that I was reading, Nail Pro magazine that I had. There are brands now that are starting to make the dip powder more mainstream, so it's being sold to the public now. So you can go into Sally's and find it. I believe you can go into CosmoProf and find it. So the dip powder, traditional acrylic. As far as the gels go, that goes for miles. There are some gels that don't require curing. I believe Sally Hansen has a couple of a line of polish that dries like gel, so it'll dry with that nice glossy finish, and it works. I've used it. I like it. Let's see what else. The gel removal, acetone. Acetone. Please do not pick your enhancements off of your nails. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, and it's going to cause some damage to your nail plate. You're taking off layers of your nail when you do that. So unless it's already lifting, but even then I wouldn't recommend it because injuries can still happen even with lifting enhancements. Please use acetone. Soak your nails. If you have gel polish on, you can get a regular cotton ball, take pieces off of it, dip it in the acetone, place it on your fingernail, and wrap it with aluminum foil and let it sit for about 10 minutes, and it should slide off. It should slide off, just that simple. If you have acrylic on, and depending on how thick the acrylic is, just soak your fingers. Soak them until it starts to break it up, because you do not want to pop these off. It hurts, and it's not healthy for your nails. So if you have any other questions about what to do, how to do it, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. Again, I am Nails by Ra. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, share it, comment, interact, and also check me out on social media across the board at Nails by Ra, one word. I hope to see you soon. Bye.